Op 4 last stop standing.
What's up, guys? All right, so today we are going to be doing an operator guide on how to play Grim. So we're talking all about Grim's loadout, how to use his gadget effectively, and just the general how do you play Grim. So let's get to it. First and foremost, we're going to be talking about the loadout. So the loadout, you have the Commando 552, which is great. It's IQ's gun. I mean, decent damage, decent fire rate, recoils. Really easy to control. You run red dot with a vertical grip and a flash adder. Can't run a 1.5 or anything higher than that. And then you have, which is shotgun, which is a little interesting. It's not a bad shotgun. It has decent range, but most times than not, you're probably going to be relying on the 5.52 Commando. Then you have one pistol, and with a new suppressor buff, there's no reason to not run a suppressor on this. And it looks dope as hell. Probably not a white skin. Let's go a little bit more. Oh yeah. Tom Clancy's going dark. And then you have breaching charges and claymores. So Grim, you're going to be playing more of as an entry style character. A lot of times I'll probably bring breaching charges unless someone specifically asks for a claymore. So now we're going to talk about Grim's Hive Launcher. So you're going to get 5 shots of this. So you'll shoot it. You can place it anywhere. You can shoot on the wall, ceiling, floor. You'll just shoot on the ceiling. It'll drop straight down. It'll release that, which will release the bees in a radius about so big. It'll go about for about 10 seconds. And once it's over, they'll be gone, and that's your use of the gadget. So a lot of times when you think Grim, you're going to be thinking more of a secondary entry, not a primary entry, but more of a secondary entry slash flex. So what I mean by that, so like, because I'm not going to be able to, let's say if someone swings out, I'm not going to be able to react to them with my Hive Launcher. Obviously I'll have to swap to my gun, which takes me a little bit. So I'll be using my gadget for a primary entry to take control, or it'll give me an opportunity to take control after I use my gadget. So I want to make sure I'm safe before using my gadget. Let's say I want to take control of archives. I want to make sure I'm good to go. Good camera. So I'm going to want to shoot my gadget in an area, not necessarily at an enemy, because if I shoot my gadget at an enemy, obviously they'll swing me and I don't have a gun out. I'll be like, oh, and they'll kill me. So you're going to want to shoot your gadget in a way that they can't really deal with you if you know, they do swing out. So I'm going to shoot my gadget like so. Like what I'm going to do here, taking control of archives, I'm going to shoot my gadget in a way that like if he's close to the door, either side, he's going to get messed with. So, but first I'm going to shoot one in the corner so I know he's not there. I'll shoot one there at the window, and then I'll shoot one deep. And then I'll go.
You have located a bomb.
Making sure no one's there. A little quick pre-fire there to make sure there's a rotate, and then we'll probably take control or get a couple kills. So pretty simple gadget. You shoot a gadget at where an enemy might be. Let's say he's in that room. I'll shoot my gadget in like so. Boom. They will get spotted, which I'll show you guys in a couple clips coming up. They'll get spotted and you'll be able to deal with them very easily. And if they don't get spotted by the drones and you know they're in that room, don't be afraid to pre-fire the spot that they're not getting spotted. So like that means they're gonna be like over there somewhere if they don't get spotted by that one. So that's the Hive Launcher. So when you are spotted by Grim's gadget, if you're in this radius of the bees, what will happen? You will get tracked in real time. So basically, like when you run outside, you basically track like that. Like it is a real-time ping on you when you're in that bee circle. But once you put you walk outside that radius, the bees will still stay on you and you'll get tracked like a jackal scan for a couple seconds. So like, you know, when you get scanned by jackal, it'll stay on you like that for a couple seconds. So just because you leave the bee swarm doesn't necessarily mean that they're out of trouble. So let's talk about some good pairings with Grim. So attacking combos, he goes well with any type of entry players because like I said, you're going to be more of a secondary entry slash flex. You're going to be paired well with another entry. You're shooting the gadget into an area or a choke point where a defender might be, and you're forcing them out of position into hopefully the gun of your teammates. So if you are playing it by yourself, it is going to be a little bit harder to get full effectiveness out of his gadget. You are going to use his launcher more like a deterrent, shooting at a door as you swing. So let's say there's 2 doorways, left and right. I'll shoot my gadget. I can shoot my gadget at both doorways and swing one of them because they're very easy to see through the swarm, so it's not that big of an issue, and they're not going to know which way I'm going to peek. And obviously if they swing through the door, I'm going to get a very active ping with a little indicator that I know that they are trying to swing out. So I will get time to be able to react to them. Granted, it's not really going to slow them down, so you're gonna have to be careful when you're playing Grim on your own. Like I said, pairing Wells with another attacking operator, like an entry, is going to probably yield the best results. One thing I haven't mentioned yet, you aren't able to shoot his gadget when it's being deployed. You're not gonna be able to shoot it. But if you have a mute, if you're standing on top of a mute jammer, you won't get pings. And if you're vigil with your ability active, you also won't get pings. So that is a little bit of a counter. One of the downsides to Grim is that a lot of people are going to ask the question, well, if I'm going to shoot my launcher at a defender, like, why don't I just use like a grenade or flashbangs and then we swing them? That is a good argument, but there are going to be certain situations where you can shoot Grim launchers where you can't necessarily get frag grenades or other utility yet. Also, one thing to remember, you get 5 of these launchers, so you're going to be able to get through most, or if not all, ADSs / Wamidus and Rooney gates, which will stop your gadget. The reason for that is because you're gonna have 5 of them, and ADS from Jaeger is only gonna take 3. Wamidus, depending on how many they have, how late in the round, I mean, you have 5. So especially if you have all your gadgets still up, you are going to be able to get through a lot with frag grenades, which you only have 2, might not be able to get through. I look forward to seeing a lot of people in the pro scene try to figure out different ways and methods of using his gadget, because I currently looking at Grim's gadget, I'm gonna be off the rip, it feels fairly mid, because I don't see an like you can drone and use grenades. Like that is the biggest, like, why use Grim when you can just do this is the biggest counter. But there, like I said, there's going to be certain situations, like let's say garage rafters. You open up the bottom garage and you shoot your gadget up in the rafters. You're going to get an active ping on where that guy is, so anyone can swing, and you're going to have an active ping on the person in rafters. Very easy to kill while you run up. There's going to be a lot of situations like that, so I definitely expect to see some Grim game time, but I definitely don't see him being a operator that is picked almost all the time. It is nice having another operator that does have a decent gadget though, as a 3-speed operator on attack, because there hasn't been very many, and this kit's not bad. You are going to have breaching charges, so when if you like want to work divert, and if you need to use your gadget for, let's say, like kind of like a nomad, like flank watch, I mean, you are able to do so. But more so often you're going to be using this gadget more as a get out of that area to defenders, or a deterrent, keeping the defenders at bay. All right, guys, now we're going to go to some gameplay of me playing as Grim in on the new map, Stadium.
Tracks deployed. Moving. Throwing frag.
The diffuser has been recovered. Op 4 neutral. Go on, bots ready.
Ouch.
Hive set. What's active? Detonate. You have located a bomb. Go on, ready.
I'm walking your main door.
I'm stuck in dark corner.
One was Ivy. I think on the library hatch.
Yeah, he's stuck in dark corner. He's still, you can't move.
Tucked in dark corner. Dark corner. Far corner. Far corner. Far corner dead.
Top blue. Going to the fire.
Where's the other one? I think it's lobby. Bar.
Let's go. All right, guys, that is going to be it for today on how to play Grim. So like I said, there is going to be some potential with this operator. It's honestly a very balanced op. I don't really see this gadget being overpowered in any capacity, but there are going to be certain situations where I can see this gadget really shining, like let's say taking cafe, pushing pixel, or like garage rafters. I could see it having its shine, but it's definitely not a gadget I would pick all the time. It's kind of like Glass. Like Glass is one of those operators that's like, it's really good at times, but not all the time. Grim is going to function the same way. Yeah, you are a 3-speed, so you can drop frags. I mean, gun's not a joke. The IQ commando is great, and he's a 3-speed, so hey, there's nothing wrong with that. But the Hive Launcher is going to be more of a deterrent or a push people out of a certain section of the map. So a lot of times that I'll use Grim, I'm going to be using it fairly aggressively towards a site, and I'll be using it of the launcher on a place where a defender might swing from, so that if they swing, they will get marked. And even if I don't kill them, normally one of my teammates will probably kill them because they'll have an active ping on them. All right, guys, that's gonna be it for today. Make sure to subscribe, drop a comment, and leave a like for more. We've got more operator guides coming out for different operators and daily upload in general. So catch us live on stream on Twitch. Have a good one, guys.